ahead with a top finesse arm. Next, State gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago. Round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12 to 6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game. And
1 for 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Pause, now the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Missed with a slider.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one.
Base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. His past history with Dylan Bundy, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1. Now at the plate, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder,
Ball 1.
number 3.
Plays off again, and it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Changeup in for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
In time as he just gets the tag down. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air into shallow left center. Gardner is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Two out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 1. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Batting 8.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's 3 things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155, center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Settling in now, Brett Gardner. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Yankees do get one on the solo homer.
This guy would like to have back. Very rare.